Hey, what's up you guys, it's your boy Scotty here and welcome back to my channel for another video. I kind of wanted to do a story to kind of like throw back or reminisce on the first semester of college about a situation or an experience that I went through. This story is kind of juicy, it's kind of very like, you know, make some tea and sip on that bitch because you know what I'm saying, like it's kind of this is pretty fucked up. I got quote-unquote catfished by this supposedly straight guy. So make yourself some popcorn, make yourself some tea, you know what I'm saying? And we'll go ahead and jump straight into the story because I got a lot of shit to say and I got a lot of shit to tell you guys. I'm gonna pretend like this is tea, but this is actually water. I'm fucking dehydrated and I'm a thirsty ass bitch. Alright, so we're gonna rewind back in 2012. This is my first fall semester of college. That's the time where I discovered Grindr and the time where, you know, I started using Grindr. I remember my bio at that time was like no picture, no chat or something like that. I had a really nice picture of myself. I was not looking for like a hookup, but I wasn't looking for like a relationship. I don't know, I guess I just went in and not thinking much of it. Whatever comes my way, comes my way. And if I feel like acting upon it, we gonna see what happens. So on this particular day, I remember that I was in my English 101 class. In that class, I had it with a friend named Amy. We were really close at the time because we had like literally almost every classes together. Amy plays a huge, significant role in this story because you guys will see why. Anyway, so I remember I was leaving my English 101 class. We head to this area called the Quad, which is like the middle of the university, the hangout spot. And we were just all sitting down, chilling and hanging out. And I checked my Grindr because I haven't been on it all day. So you know how when you go on Grindr, you get that little notification sound like this sound? Usually when I see somebody without a picture who sends me a message, I will ignore it, but at that very moment, for some reason, I didn't ignore it. I just kind of clicked on his profile. He was 5'8", 160 pounds, 19 years old, discreet or whatever. So I was like, you know what? It ain't gonna hurt me to try to fucking talk to this dude and see what's going on. I sent a message back saying, hey, you know, he was just talking to me normally and whatnot. I was like asking him like, what is he looking for? He was basically like saying like looking to hang out with somebody and see what's up. So I told him, I was like, look, my About Me says that no picture, no chat, so I'm gonna have to ask for a face picture. He didn't send me a face picture. It was like a mirror picture from like here to like his torso. His body was like, you know, kind of muscular and not like slim, but basically he had like an otter body. He had just the right amount of hair on his body and I find that pretty fucking sexy. So I was like, okay, not bad, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, you know what? That ain't gonna work it for me. I do need to see a face picture or else I'm not interested. I'm not gonna continue the conversation. Eventually, you know, he was like, look, I'm not out. Please don't out me and all this stuff. And I was like, okay, look, it's really not my place to out you. That's your life, that's your sexuality, that's for you to say, that's for you to like come out to the world. I genuinely meant what I told him, you know? So eventually he sent me a face picture of him. It was a picture of him like with a friend. He cropped out his face. He had like one of the biggest, cheesiest smile on his face, kind of like my type in a way, you know, kind of scruffy, had a little facial hair, dark hair. His smile was what got to me the most. I was like kind of iffy about it because I got catfished before, so I was like, is that really you? Because I don't know if you're like fucking with me or if you're trying to catfish me. He was like, yes, that is really me. I'm not lying. He sent me more pictures of himself. He was like, look, my name is Tyler. I'm from New Orleans. I went to LSU. I live in Bridgeway Apartments and yada yada yada. He just started like spilling out all these things. This guy seems pretty decent, you know? I was like starting to like being more interested in him. We just continued the conversation and he was like, look, if you want to come chill and come hang out, we can do that. We can see where it goes. I usually don't do that because I'm like iffy and kind of sketched out about that, but fuck it. I was feeling adventurous. I'm just gonna go ahead and meet him. And if I was gonna get killed, I was like, you know what? I guess I'll die today. I had to freaking switch the camera to this one because the battery on this camera died. Let's go ahead and continue the story. So I was just leaving campus and then I drove to his apartment. I was like really nervous, guys. I know like a lot of y'all have done this before where you just met somebody and talked to them for like an hour. They asked to meet up. I know you guys just fucking go and go meet them. I'm not the only person, but I do not advise you to do that. Nowadays, you don't really know what the fuck's going on or who the fuck it will be. They might fucking like kill or murder you. But we actually exchanged numbers because before I meet somebody, I have to get their phone number to make sure that, you know, they're real. That kind of tells me and lets me know that they're not a catfish or that if they're not fake. So he did give me a phone number and it was actually a New Orleans number. He stays from New Orleans and his area code was 504. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and meet this dude. I texted him. I was saying like I was here and he was like, okay, just come on the second floor, room number, blah, 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 blah. I knocked on the door. He opened the freaking door. I was like shook. I was like, okay, whoa. He was shirtless. He had on some like pajama pants. We gave each other a handshake, like, you know, what's going on? Like, nice to meet you. I'm Tyler, I'm Scott, whatever, you know. He looked super comfortable. He looked super relaxed. He looked like he was at his own home in his own place. To me, I find that pretty attractive. I like it when a guy is like not trying to impress me, but still look very hot. You know what I'm saying? I was like, he looks so much better in person than he does in pictures. He brought me inside. He had on like fucking Maury or Jerry Springer or something like that. I had my arms around him like this and he was like right here. I know he was nervous. I remember he kept like rubbing like his thigh. I guess his hands are sweaty. So as we were talking and whatnot, he kept telling me, he's like, I've never done anything with a guy. Like, I, let alone has never even kissed the guy. And I was like, it's all good, you know. I didn't expect us to do anything like that at all. He kept staring at me and eventually he like grabbed my face and just started making out with me. Okay, this is getting super fucking hot. He came onto me, grabbing my face, biting my lips, sticking his tongue down my throat. In my mind, I was like, first of all, this is hot. Second of all, I thought you said you are inexperienced with a guy. I was like kind of taken aback, but I'm gonna just go with the flow like I said I was gonna do. At this point, he was on top of me like this. He had me between his legs. The chemistry was fucking there and the sexual tension and attraction on fucking point. And then we went up to the bedroom. That's when everything started going down. Boy, let me motherfucking tell y'all, this was one of the best sex I've ever had. We had about 12 different sex positions that I never even fucking knew existed. But anyway, let me not go into details about that. All that happened, all that went down. The story does not end here. This is where you guys need to brace yourselves and prepare yourselves the fuckery that I am just about to experience. The next day, I remember that I was in class with Amy. Me and Amy have that type of relationship where like we tell each other like dirty shit because I have a dirty mind. Like, that's just how I am. If I'm close to somebody, I kind of tell them everything and kind of tell them like what happens or like what goes on with me, especially when it comes to like getting it in with somebody. I remember I told her, I was like, guess who the fuck got it in, bitch? I was like, look, I met this guy off of this app. This guy's name is Tyler. He's 19 years old. He's from New Orleans. Literally one of the best sex in my life. That's what I told her, and she was like, dude, I need to fucking see this guy. I want to see a picture of his face. So I showed her the picture of his face, and when Amy saw the picture, her reaction went from like smiling to like, bitch, what? Scotty, you're joking, right? You're fucking with me. That is not Tyler. That is definitely not the guy you hooked up with. I know this guy. This guy's name is Hunter. This is my boyfriend's best friend. His name is definitely not Tyler. Why are you making this shit up? Hold up. Hold the fuck up. Skirt, skirt. Bitch, take me back. I gotta fucking process this shit for a second. I was like shocked. She put up his fucking Instagram with his username and everything and showed me all kinds of pictures. She was like, he's actually talking to Stevie. I think they're trying to date each other. And I was like even more fucking taken aback. So, you know, I was like really shocked at this point. I cannot fucking believe that I just got catfished in a way where he lied about his identity. I was like kind of hurt about it. I was kind of upset because I fell into like his fucking games and it really pissed me off. As much as I'm fucking pissed off and mad about this situation and mad that I got lied to and tricked, it's really still not my place to say who he is. So that's basically kind of like what happened. Once I found that out, I cut all ties. He never hit me up. But what's so fucking funny is that we all have the same group of friends. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. I don't know if he thought that he was gonna get away with this without people not knowing. So you know, months have passed by. Nobody has said anything. It was just between me and Amy. I was friends with this person at the time. He was like gay, which I'm gonna call him like, I don't know, Blue. We kind of like got in the conversation about the same thing happened to him, that he fell into victim being lied to. So, you know, Blue along with Hunter actually had something going on prior to my experience and my situation with him. So I was like, this dude is definitely not inexperienced. I'm not the first person that he's ever tried this shit with. So I was even more fucking shook, and I found that out around like Christmas or Thanksgiving, and I was just like, you know what? I cannot believe I fell into victim of this motherfucker's shit. Whatever, fuck it, let it go. Leading on to February or March, and I remember it was like on Fat Tuesday, which is like Mardi Gras Day. And we were partying and I was really fucked up. I was really drunk out of my mind. Amy was actually there as well. We had all these group of friends. I saw Hunter at the club, aka Tyler. I felt some motherfucking type of way, especially when I had alcohol mixed with my system. We actually made eye contact at one point, but I just like walked away and I just pretended like I didn't know him. I don't want to have anything to do with him. He was actually there with our friend Stevie. I wasn't really close to Stevie, but we have such a like similar personality and we just always clicked with each other. So when I saw Stevie, I felt bad. Stevie did not deserve that, especially when she's trying to like being in a relationship with this fucking dude. At that point, I really didn't give a fuck. I was like, I'm just gonna fucking spill the beans. So I pulled Stevie aside with a lot of fucking alcohol in my system. Stevie was actually drunk as well. I put up screenshots, I put up conversation picture, I showed it to her. Stevie was like really shocked and she couldn't believe it. Months later, she confronted him. He basically told her that it was like a mistake that he did. He didn't know what he was doing. He was just experimenting, but at the same time being taken advantage of. Boy, are you fucking serious? You make up this whole entire persona and make guys fall into like your trap and make them become a fucking victim and say that you're being fucking taken advantage of? Mind fucking blown. You know what is so fucking funny? Let's go ahead and fast forward to today now. This guy, Hunter, he is openly gay. He's dating this other gay guy. They're open about their relationship because they have fucking pictures of each other on Instagram, pictures of them kissing on Facebook and stuff like that. That is basically what happened, y'all. I still cannot believe that this shit happened to me. That is the story. That is how everything went down. I got catfished by a guy who was supposedly straight, and now he's with a guy and he's openly about it, and he was always in the know about his sexuality. Like, this dude got fucking issues. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If y'all do, please make sure to give this a big thumbs up, guys. I really do appreciate you guys for watching. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know what's up. If you guys are interested in talking to me, have any suggestions, comment down below. If you want to talk to me and say hey, follow me on all my social media sites. Everything will be at Scotty, or links will be down below. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go now. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Deuces and smooches. Peace.